Los Angeles is still burning, almost a week after it began in the heart of California, where the golden hills meet the azure skies. A relentless force has left its mark. Wildfires, fueled by fierce Santa Ana winds and dry landscapes, have swept through communities. It has reduced dreams to ashes and left a massive trail of destruction. Over 33,000 acres of land have been burnt, and more than 12,000 structures have been damaged or destroyed, and over 25 people have died. Take a look at this video to see the extent of the damage.
When you stare at your front door that's gone, and you have the few moments to contemplate, what does this really mean to my life? I mean, I still don't fully understand everything I have is gone. It's like, you go on a trip, your stuff is not with you. It just feels like it's still there. That's how it still feels. But you have to decide, I have to find some meaning in why this happened.
This is a lawyer who, like thousands of others, lost his house in the wildfires in Altadena. Why has this happened? Well, it may definitely take a much larger investigation into these fires, but climate change is the most obvious reason to say.
So wildfire are a complex type of event. So there are many factors playing in. That's the management of the forest. That's where we build our homes, how much they are affected. But climate change can also play in a role into all of this. And that's particularly that wildfire, that means very warm temperatures and very dry atmosphere, becomes more frequent. And the reason is really typically the atmosphere that warms could actually take up more water, which also makes it, as a colleague of mine recently called it, thirstier. So it means that it can actually extract more moisture from the vegetation, from the surface. And that just means that this vegetation becomes easier to ignite, easier to burn. And that basically makes it easier for wildfires to spread.
This, however, is not the only talk of the Hollywood town. Some on the internet speculate some more underlying factors. Many believe that the wooden houses in America are to blame. Wooden houses are all relics of the early 20th century construction that focused on earthquake survivability. Most of it is now gone. Lifelong residents of Altadena are now left without their homes.
Yeah, this is my house. This is my block right here. So, this is where I live, or where I lived. This is my home.
Let's get you a safe exit out of here so you don't get a nail in your...
But nothing prepares you for this amount of destruction. I mean, there's no manual, there's no book. That night when we left, it was so frightening. You could barely see I could barely see my hand in front of me because the visibility was so bad and the winds were whipping just ferociously.
So does the answer lie in building concrete homes? Will it suffice? While the jury is still out on that, what can be done is taking a page from the book of the houses that survived to tell the tale. Experts say that defensible space and fire-resistant construction are vital. But even these precautions aren't guaranteed.
So we have a planted roof, which is both an incredibly environmentally friendly, sustainable thing for the environment in terms of water reclamation, nature, habitat, but it also has the benefit in fire of about 4 1/4 inches of earth and little volcanic stone. So even if these plants burn off, we have this soil protecting layer on top of the roof. Designing the house so close to nature and knowing the history of Southern California, we were acutely aware that at some point in the house's life there would be a serious fire, nearby at the very least. And so we designed the house to be both fire resilient and sustainable. And happily, those two systems are often one and the same, including the fiber cement cladding that we have surrounding the house.
Wind direction, humidity, and ember showers, the unpredictable forces of nature, will play their part.
And I think it's a mixture of, you see these things from other events on the news, and some people might think, oh, that's there, that will never be me. But the thing is, we always knew it was a possibility that it would be us. So it was this strange combination of disbelief, but knowing, okay, now is the time that it's happened. It wasn't completely unexpected. I think just the force, the ferocity, the strength of it was what was surprising.
For those who lost everything, resilience takes on a new meaning. The story of survival isn't just about the houses that remain. It's about the people who refuse to give up. From the ashes, the hope rises.